Huh? Ah! Yo, what's up? We back again. So in this video, it's another Warhammer video. What's up? If you don't know what Warhammer is, this is Warhammer 40k specifically. Same with those boxes in the back. The Dark Vengeance, Kill Team, and the Space Hulk right there. Warhammer is a tabletop game that takes place in the 41st millennium, where it's nothing but war and chaos pretty much, and there's a whole bunch of different races and species. Like this right here is Space Marines. Those dudes right there are Genestealer cults. Then you can see right here we got some more Space Marine good guys. Then we got some chaos in the background. Whole lot going on. But this right here in front of you that you see, all these models are the Tyranids, which are like more of the insect race. They like to invade, infest, and overwhelm. Usually they have massive quantity in numbers. Even their ships, their spaceships are, everything's bio, everything's, you know, creature. It's not mechanical. So their ships are like these huge, massive creatures that sometimes are composed of a whole bunch of different creatures, like a Portuguese man-o-war, which if you don't know, that's actually like 3 different kinds of jellyfish to make the one. But yeah, just super dope. And so these are some of the larger characters that you get in your Tyranid army. I didn't put out, like I said, these are more of a swarm type in nature for the way that they attack and stuff. Here are some Hormagaunts. These are like your basic smallest warrior soldier piece, which you can see how tiny he is compared to like that guy next to him, which I believe is a Haruspex. But alright, check it out. Then you got like the Mawloc and stuff. Look at this work right here. Now, Warhammer is a very expensive game. Like, this dude's like, I think 60. You know what I mean? It's just very expensive. Of course, I get a lot of my stuff on eBay. You can get a lot of stuff, you know, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, places like that, where you can get a good deal or just get stuff on sale. And a lot of people in Warhammer trade their armies and stuff. Here's a hero from the, because even the insect race has heroes. This is the Red Terror. Dude's awesome. Look at that big mouth he's got. There's like a story behind him where, like, I believe they were on some kind of, I can't remember if it was a ship that was like floating through space, just kind of floating through, or if it was like an actual base or something. I can't remember. But anyways, the Marines, the Space Marines, or the Cadians, I can't remember, the human race that was involved was getting slaughtered by a beast in the dark and in the shadows, you know what I mean? The shadow of death type deal, and it was him, the Red Terror, just tearing things up. But anyways, Warhammer also has been going on for a long time. I think it started in the 80s. But, and you have so many different editions now. Like, for example, this right here is a retro model. This is an old guy. He's an old Tyranid warrior. Look at him. And this is what the new Tyranid warriors, newer Tyranid warriors look like. Of course, they don't have to have those spines coming out of their chest. But you can just see the difference in the models. They made them look more Tyranid-esque, I guess you would say. Because, okay, it's like a hive mind type deal, you know what I mean? And the leader of the hive mind is going to be usually a hive tyrant. It's going to be a hive tyrant. And now you can see this is a newer, these are all hive tyrants right here. 5 of them right there. You can see this is a newer model. A lot more detail, all plastic. This is the an older model, more of a retro. And he's pewter except for his arms. All pewter, so he's heavy. And then boom, new model, wings, new model. Look at him, he is dope. On his tail, just flying through the air. Old model with wings though, and a pair of dual scything talons. Got some zone throats, raveners and stuff, you know what I mean? These are all Carnifex over here, which is like your equivalent to a tank, you know what I mean? Because a lot of armies, humans and Cadians and Space Marines and stuff will have tanks. And the insect version of a tank looks like this. My camera will focus for me. Focus for me! So, this dude right here is so dope. He's painted up pretty well. His base is pretty nice. Got some crystals coming up off it and stuff. And once again, you can see this is a newer generation. See, they're all plastic. Newer generation, lots of detail, beautiful, beautiful models, you know what I mean? Then these two in the back, these are metal, pewter. Look at that. Look how much pewter he is. Not his arms, but everything else. So he's heavy, old school. Dope, though. So dope. This might actually be Old One Eye. No, it's not. But the reason I say that is because Old One Eye is a model. He's another hero from the Tyranids. And he's only got one eye because the other one's been blasted, gouged out. And you can see he's got both of his eyes. So that's not him. But pretty dope. That's my Tyranids for ya. Come on now, phone. Come on, camera. But I got quite a few. I got a bunch of Genestealers, and I got more boxes of stuff. You know what I mean? There's more Genestealers, and, you know, Hormagaunts and Termagaunts, and all that. Actually, forgive me, my office is a little dirty right now. Look, that looks terrible, don't it? It's not that dirty. It's just that there's a big old thing of bits and screws and everything. There's another box of Tyranid stuff in here. The Tyrannocyte, which can be made into a couple different kinds of models. There's the big piece of it. Got a bunch of bits. Got a couple more of the Forge World models. Forge World is different from Games Workshop. They make a lot more of the models that you don't typically see. Some of the more character and hero models and stuff. Yeah. So I slid everything over to make room for these guys. This is my eBay office. That's why boxes are everywhere and materials everywhere. But anyways, you see it. What's up? If you don't know nothing about Warhammer, look, this dude's got a dude on his tongue just hanging. Y'all don't know nothing about Warhammer. It is dope. It is fire. It is, the back history behind it is just crazy. There's so much going on there. There's so many books. They got their own library, the Black Library. I got a bunch of the books myself. I still need to read them. But each one of these armies, right? Like how I was talking about, there's so many different species and races and stuff. Each one of these armies has their own book that has their statistics in it and some of their histories and stuff. It's a codex. Hold on 1 second. It's called a codex in Warhammer 40k. There's the Tyranid book. Now in this book, it's got all kinds of histories. There's some bioships right there, like what I was talking about. Got some bioships, pictures of Tyranids fighting Space Marines, but then you get to the back of the book and it starts having statistics so that you can actually play, because it's all based off like a point value. Look, that's dope. Look at those paint schemes these guys got going on. That is awesome. Gotta love it. Awesome. I personally, look at the Tervigon. I personally love Warhammer. It's a very fun game to play with your peeps. Alright, check it out. That's a Haruspex. That's the same guy I was talking about right here. Bam, what's up? Got that maw just like spread open like crazy. Boom, there's a Trigon, which is this dude. Bam. Dope. There's another species for you called Tau. Tau Empire. So as you can see, then you got HQ choices, which is going to be your Hive Tyrant and stuff like that. And look, they got point values, and you can add additional things and weapons for points, like you can add wings and all kinds of stuff. And then you got your troop choice, which is Hormagaunt Broods, and you got points and just so much. There's so much to it. Troops, elites, then you got fast, heavy. It's dope. And then you got a reference in the back. Warhammer is fuego. It's very good for your brain. A lot of math you got to know. A lot of histories. But, so the reason actually why I made this video this morning is because, if you don't know, I have a couple eBay stores that are pretty successful. All of this stuff is actually listed on eBay, the majority of this stuff. But this guy sold, and the same person who bought him bought this guy. So because both these two beautiful models were getting ready to come up out of the collection, I figured I would make a video real quick so that y'all can see it while they still here. But if you haven't already, like, subscribe, you know what I mean? Show your boy some love. Until next time, peace. Holla.